Hey there, little guy. You've got a rather unique look. Since you look like a mean ball of chaos, I'll just call you Mr. Meanie. No objections, right?
Why so serious? Do I look like I'm no fun? I just want to play a game with you, hacker.
Don't even think about it. I don't care if you're a fan or a lunatic. Get lost.
I'm not a fan, nor am I a lunatic. Or perhaps it was because I was a fan that I became a lunatic. Without even realizing it, you've pointed out the very essence of the paths. How philosophical of you.
There is something seriously wrong with you.
I'll take that as a compliment. I've heard your story, and heard about those 76 accounts.
Why does everyone in the cosmos, no matter how important they are, just love bringing that up?
No offense. I just thought that, much like yourself, it's a not too shabby joke.
I get it. You're the one who sent me the message. I always keep my word. You're dead meat.
That making fast. They got loads of time. As long as you're willing, game time is infinite. And it doesn't matter if you're not willing. Nobody gets into the game, and nobody gets out. Spoiler alert. The reward for clearing the game is, I'll tell you my entire plan. But by the time you finish playing, you'll be finished too.
You done? Get lost. You're not even on your main account, and you want to play with me. Who do you think you're dealing with?
I made a mistake. You're even more impatient than I'd imagined. You're a prisoner here. What gives you the courage?
Because I love playing Ethereum Wars.
What a shame. I prefer Cosmicon Collective. Just a small card table. Yet, it serves as a microcosm of the entire cosmos. Just as the script foretold. In the end, Full Wish gets her wish, and the Arcadia becomes an abundant hellscape. Shu-Hu resurrects and transforms this rotten planet.
What?
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? There's another line. Judgment follows close behind as the hunt draws its bow to deliver a gift. A Lux arrow piercing through Ahatopia.
Who exactly are you? Do you think you can write the script?
Oh, I imagine Elio's futile efforts look just like yours, don't they? I not only know it, I can hold the pen. The future you abandoned will, by my hand, make a return as a spicy comedy. I got it. How about we use this for the opening line? Tonight, a stellar Celeron Hunter dies in the Arcadia.
My body isn't listening to me.
Legendary hacker! Is that all you got?
It's the supplicant mask.
Think about masses. Once you put one on, it ain't up to you anymore!
Finality versus elation. The moment when paths collide is always fascinating. You will either die in a blaze of glory or die comically. I don't care. Both are equally amusing.
I really have to ask, where does this confidence of yours come from? Planarcadia is crawling with emanators. How are you going to take us on? With a single masked fool and a bunch of abundance minions?
Do you know the secret to longevity? It's don't die. To be honest, my answer is pretty much the same. The emanators you speak of are nothing more than a tenth of a pebble, a piece of wood, and... Oh, and a warlord. Who can you count on? You've even ruled yourself out.
Full Wish is just a front. The real culprit behind all these strange incidents is you.
Full Wish is a good student. Unlike me, she doesn't procrastinate. She's decisive, daring to take action by directly carving a smile onto everyone's face. I'm willing to give her project my full support. For instance, by trapping a certain buzzkill hacker in a dark zone with no exit. Or perhaps for you, that would actually be a treat.
I'm only hearing one thing. There aren't many people who can ruin your plans, but I'm one of them. Your scheme is like a tower of blocks. All it takes is one little nudge from someone like me, and the whole thing comes crashing down.
Pulling out the blocks and watching it all come crashing down. That's my kind of game aesthetic, too. If you hadn't joined the Celeron Hunters, perhaps we could have been partners.
You? Based on what?
On the grounds that you've already lost. One last joke. On a scorching summer day, a popsicle was walking down the streets of the Arcadia and melted. Take a guess. What were its last words? It said, "Ah, I've lost my cool." What a pity. Compared to that popsicle, you don't even qualify as a joke.
I'll ask one more time. You. Based on what? Allow me to explain. Ether copying. Out of this batch of supplicants, this is easily the most run-of-the-mill mask ability. It wins on being easy and effective. Perfect for veteran players. I gotta say, the Eon of Elation knows a thing or two about gaming. You're way out of your league. You want to play with me? Getting played by me is more like it.
You're too prepared for this to be a spur-of-the-moment decision. Did you not trust Pearl from the very beginning?
What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone. There was a moment when I started to view everything that was happening with suspicion.
Was it that 23-second discrepancy?
Aren't you clever? Elio is nothing if not cautious when it comes to variables that can affect the script. Just because he can't see this place clearly doesn't mean he can't see elsewhere. The script he gave Kafka has nothing to do with Planarcadia, but it was incredibly detailed. Every minute, every event, clearly laid out. If there's even the slightest discrepancy, it means I've got someone on my tail. Some mysterious figure capable of interfering with the script. Counting today's little stunt, you can add another item to the list. Mental instability.
A brilliant callback. It proves precisely why you are helpless against my abilities. Why not take a look at the present? Killing you once is no different than killing you 1,000,000,000 times. Unfortunately for you, I have all the patience in the world while you are out of time. This Arcadia is on the brink of destruction. You are powerless to stop it.
Unfortunately for you, Planarcadia is none of my business. I have no patience, and I don't care about time. I'm here for a mission, and Elio's objective from the very beginning was to smoke you out. Take a guess. Who's the hunter, and who's the prey? When I rip your head off and kick it into the dark zone, will your powers still work then?
Come to think of it, I have seen a script. I have a friend who is a master at inspiring others. We work together flawlessly, and in one particular possibility. You two will kneel before us and offer up Aha's head with your own hands.
Then just you wait. You're dead meat. I'll say it again. I always keep my word.
Just moments ago, our reporter successfully exposed the Herald of Death scandal and paid for it with their life.
The IPC used a monster named Shulu to create an infectious virus.
Massive numbers of civilians have been transformed into the Walking Dead. Your family and friends could all fall victim.
As a local supplicant, the Director Foolish will fight to the bitter end at Seatbelt TV Tower. Please lock your doors and windows and stay safe. Foolish TV wishes you safe passage through this crisis.
Listen to that. So, we're full-blown villains now.
As for the remaining supplicants,
I can't reach them. We'll just have to take things one step at a time.
just a few minutes ago, these people were talking and laughing. We overestimated our opponent's humanity.
They can't die. I hope that puts you at ease. This is a matter of life and death, and we don't have time here to be sentimental. Otherwise, there will only be more casualties. No. It's probably more like wanting to die, but being unable to.
I used to be a fan of the Nameless, too. I'd excitedly tell everyone they're true heroes. But look at how that turned out. They don't care at all about whether the Arcadia lives or dies.
What do we get for our sincerity? The Astro Express just smugly declares, another trail to blaze. I ask you, what gives you the right to call yourself a trailblazer?
Are you okay?
They've got a way with words. Give me a chance, and I could also spin 100 yarns without repeating myself.
Should I say classic you? You have a great attitude.
Wish power is gathering. I have to say, Full Wish's approach is proving quite effective.
Let's quiet down the onlookers first. With the IPC helping out with crowd control, hopefully it won't be too much of a hassle.
Con artist? In bed? At the IPC? You no shame. Isn't this completely out of control? What is Pearl doing?
We're past the point of no return. The longer this drags on, the worse our odds get.
But public opinion is a double-edged sword, and we can use it to our advantage. If we can just tear off Full Wish's mask, the tables will turn in an instant. The others must be taking action too.
Looks like we aren't the only ones making a move.
Let's make this quick. In the tradition of the Phantasmoon games, it's supplicant versus supplicant. Audience against audience.
Then I'll be counting on the navigator to watch my back.
Please, be careful.
How should I put it? This feels like destiny. 15 years ago, I defeated the Herald of Death with my own 2 hands. 15 years later, you have donned the Supplicant's mask. I trust that if I could pull it off, there's no reason you can't do the same. Go forth and trailblaze your victory.
Nothing new under the sun. Planarcadia wasn't the first victim. A concerned citizen tipped me off. In fact, Urillo 6 became an IPC asset practically the moment it waved goodbye to the Express. What a pity, Astral Express! This debate is no longer your show, but a trial for all citizens! Friends in the audience, whatever you do, don't look away!
I wouldn't dare! I wouldn't dare! Keep it down, Julia! You're gonna get thrown in jail!
Is this the debate Full Wish prepared? I figured it was a trap, but these tactics are just despicable. It's truly shameful.
Full Wish is stalling for time. At this rate, it'll never end. The elevator's cut. The emergency exit's a no-go too. We're short on time. Let's just scale the outside of the tower.
Infamous Penacony. Needless to say, this one is the biggest culprit of all.
I cut the signal. She kept repeating herself, so I figured I'd make her shush.
Thank you. Though, isn't it a little too quiet?
Careful, there's something on this floor. And it's a big one, too. My arm's starting to twitch. True enough. With things as they are, how could you possibly remain unaffected? Old friend. Are you Ying Xing now? Or Shuhu?
I am Blade.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Let me handle this. Maybe...
No need. We can trust him. I ran into Himiko. She told me to come help you. Sorry, it took some time to get upstairs.
Seeing you makes me feel much calmer.
Weird. You didn't have an episode?
Quite the contrary. When the first wave of the disaster burst out, he nearly lost his sanity. We fought a vicious battle and paid a cost. It was only when General Yao Guang showed him Yin Xing's hand-forged token that he finally came back to his senses. According to the Stellaron Hunter's plan, Blade must be here.
let me guess. Something to do with stopping Full Wish?
Correct. Full Wish sought to exploit the abundance, but she never expected another host of Shuhu to participate in the Phantom Moon Games. What she can do, he can do too. In a different form. We just need to create an opening for Blade to seize the mask.
Then those 200,000 people can be saved.
Don't rule out the other possibility. Everyone dies at your hands. If this were the IPC, they'd throw you in jail for sure. But for now, everything depends on you. The common folks are innocent.
They're still advancing, trying to bury the truth with violence. But the Astral Express won't succeed. Elation shall not be defiled. Thank you, everyone in the Smile Society.
Why is there a live audience? Has Full Wish completely lost it?
Their cunning tricks won't corrupt our society. We'll protect this world.
They're not like normal people. The vast majority have mutated. So Full Wish really can manipulate them. But right in front of the cameras. She ought to be avoiding suspicion.
Even though the IPC reduced them to this state, their inner desire still brought them back to the side of righteousness.
Healed already? That fast?
How can a person full of happiness
They've completely lost their minds.
That's how it's done! Let them taste their own medicine!
What a pain. Drag this out any longer and we really won't be able to kill them. Prepare to break through. Let's go. There's no other choice. I'll stay behind and hold them off.
That plays right into their hands. Splitting up the supplicants puts us at a disadvantage.
It's better than all of us getting stuck here together. Besides, if you guys aren't around, I'll finally get a chance to show off on them. Go on. I won't die.
Mr. Ashvale, I posit, your deduction contains flaws and is untenable. I propose, retract your statement, lest your wish to die peacefully in bed become impossible to fulfill.
You certainly have impeccable timing. Don't tell me you're already at Pier Point.
I gave a hacker an assignment to track down the mastermind, but it seems she's gotten herself stuck. The signal from the TV station is causing interference with our comms. We can't keep this line open for long.
And it won't take long for them to revive either.
Long story short, the principle behind the Joy Ascendance is this. Certain suggestive information interfered directly with their synesthesia beacons, activating the implanted flesh of Shuru. Patients undergoing happiness surgery all became supplicants, so it's no surprise they were affected by wish power. But the second wave of mutations sent everyday people in mechatrons nearby into a frenzy as well. Conclusion. An unknown force is spreading its influence. An emotional plague.
Shoot. So just taking out Full Wish won't be enough. And you? You're just gonna stand there and watch.
I've got to keep tracking the lost hacker. For now, I can only send her to assist you. Hello. Please support the IPC. Oh, for the Amber Lord.
What's this?
That hacker's data slice. It will help you eliminate potential threats. Spatially speaking, you're in the optimal spot to initiate the hack. Load it onto the nearby terminal. Quick.
Just looking at this screen ticks me off. I wanted to smash it anyway, so this kills two birds with one stone. Okay, looks like it worked. Why is it just the screen? Pearl? Can't get through again. Whatever.
How does that ever work, peasant?
Peasant?
I'm talking
Looks like this is the unknown force Madame Pearl mentioned. They are imaginated creations born from the synesthesia beacons. The supplicant masks of those 200,000 victims.
No wonder the Joy Ascendants got tougher the more we fought. It wasn't their flesh and blood getting stronger. It was these weirdos pulling the strings.
If we don't get rid of these smiley faces, there's no way we can stop Full Wish.
Why start analyzing now? Father, just listen your mind! Isn't that happiness?
Let's focus on what's right in front of us. If we can see it, we can deal with it. Stand back, everyone. Watch out for friendly fire. Hey, where's the kid?
Something's off. Dawn Hung.
So you noticed it too. We're disappearing. one by one.
What are you guys talking about?
It's you.
We turn a blind eye to one another. In our homes, there is only me. Self-absorbed. How blind everyone else.
It doesn't matter if you can see or not. Let's meet at the top of the tower.
Going to the top of the tower. Oh, you're too late. You'll be picked off one by one. Your companions are right beside you. Yet you will die alone. Truly unfortunate and truly funny.
They disappeared. What's going on?
Disappeared. It's 30 to 1. Never defeat fortune yet. Congratulations! You're the first lucky soul to be voted off. Yes! Struggle harder. Let me announce the answer. Standing before you is the witch power of the rebel. I am the mask everyone wears for themselves. Planarcadia's snarky megamoon. My heart is filled with sorrow, and my face is one of infinite joy. For the Arcadia is dying. The people have finally found their wishes. And I have the executor. Those who do not smile shall be tried. Would you rather die than live? Wait for you!
Talk is cheap. If you've got the guts, put me on trial. This Mimi family of yours sure has quite the colorful cast of characters. I heard someone was messing with my data. I had to come lay down the law. I'll do you a favor while I'm at it.
Little hacker! Once I formatted every byte of your data, you won't even be able to record a whimper!
Don't rush. I'll send you to meet Mr. Mimi right now. Take a guess. At which stage does a boss like you usually appear? Just one place. The tutorial. Mere child's play. What are you so smug about? A quick victory isn't hard, but I'm being generous today by letting you witness the gap between us. Not bad. You've got some moves. What? You still think you can win? The Stellaron Hunter's mission ends here. Take a good look at who's taking you out. It's the last Emperor of the Dark Zone. That should put a stop to the endless flame wars. Don't. It's a long story. Nope. I can only keep them quiet for a while. Stop them from going crazy again. I hacked the beacons, then initiated 200,000 threads of operation. It's a high-level play, but I've got plenty of experience. You go handle Full Wish. Elio didn't want us to tell you, but we talked it over and decided to ignore him for now. This time, no one can see the path ahead. You're going to have to walk it alone. Go. I wish you good luck. You've got quite the patience eavesdropping for this long. A real mean one. Let's see just how long you can hide.
Is this for the sake of ceremony again?
You finally showed up, Mastermind. One more round. How about it?
Such a pity. If he'd stuck around a little longer, he would have witnessed an even more interesting truth. Is this appearance a future you've borrowed? In a certain possibility, you stand at the pinnacle of the Emanator's evolution. The universe's one and only true player. Every game already cleared. No more challenges, no more thrills, and naturally, no more laughter. Just silence. How many times have you worn that bored expression now?
For you, this is the last time.
I can tell! Right now, I'd be wise to stay out of the line of fire.
Scared? Too late. How many more aces do you have up your sleeve? Play them one by one. I'm watching.
You'll see. Just not right now. Don't misunderstand, Hacker. I'm only stepping behind the curtain because tonight's comedy stars someone else. The Fantasmal games will continue, marching towards destruction, just as Emphorius did. Take a guess. This time, who will be mourning when the clock finally runs out?
The noise is gone. Silverwolf said just now that this time no one can see the path ahead. So even the script stops working sometimes?
Bullish basically has no evidence at all.
Think about it. That doesn't make any sense.
You sticking up for the IPC dogs?
Looks like the winds of public opinion are starting to shift.
The IPC is interfering with the live broadcast, but Bullish TV will never yield. We will fight those despicable supplicants from beyond the sky to the bitter end.
As agreed, we'll meet up at the top of the tower. Let's go. We I shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, our hero has arrived.
Bearing vanity, violence, and that signature baseball bat. Here you are.
Relax. I don't intend to use happiness syntax on you. I never planned on defeating you, or that star-studded team backing you up. Each one of you is a ticking time bomb. A single stump, and the shockwaves could shatter Planarcadia. The outcome of this game, it's all too clear. Forces from beyond the sky vie for supremacy, ultimately destroying Planarcadia. History remembers it as the cosmic bloodstained games.
I hope you know I got all that on record. Just kidding. I don't need to resort to that. Because I'm going to defeat you and put an end to all this.
Then do you remember the last time you had a good laugh?
Let me help jog your memory.
I saw it. A living, breathing person turned into a flower right in front of me, and it was giggling. Someone! Anyone! Save us! Where is the IPC? Where's the Department of Operation Defense?
Pitiful souls. And laughable, too.
There is no need for panic. The Research Society of Happy Smiles foresaw this calamity long ago. We hereby proudly recommend our health tonic, the Rejuvenation Fountain. It wards off the abundance and reverses disease. Please look for...
Idiots, trying to profit from a disaster. They can't even save themselves.
Looking at the wording in the evacuation notice, I see the IPC's fingerprints all over this. I think the Express is just taking the fall.
No, if you ask me, this is absolutely a Foxian conspiracy.
Foolishness. Sheer foolishness. I call upon us. No, it is imperative to convene the Arcadia Council immediately and reach a consensus on the following. To reclassify the Joy Ascendants as a brand new subtype of Imaginae.
And then what?
And then, accept them with all your heart, and one day you'll be able to coexist peacefully.
All these years later, and it's still the same bunch of idiots running the show.
Woohoo! What's up, chap? Surprise! Didn't see that one coming, did ya? Just days after getting my channel back, Sparksicle is back to bring you the biggest surprise of the century! That's right! I'm laying my cards on the table. This whole laughter-filled carnival is my masterpiece! So, do me a favor with those lucky little fingers of yours and hit that follow button!
So she's still alive after all. Do you see it? The true face of Planarcadia. You tried to defend yourself, but from start to finish, few actually care. Why are they laughing? No one cares. This is my home. An absurd Arcadia that performs a farce in the name of elation. Everyone's suffering is worthy of their laughter.
You think you're wide awake, yet you're the one who's fallen deepest into the dream.
Use tuning to make her confess to the public. Also, we need to pry out of her how to undo the transformations.
Or, Full Wish, you can do it yourself. This is your last chance.
Once the transformation starts, there's no stopping it! Killing me won't do you any good! Besides, aren't you the ones to blame for all this?
You're a stubborn one.
Your kindness is laughable. How can a fool's play end in a boring epiphany? Come then. I've set the stage for a bloody spectacle. Right at the top of the sea-filled TV tower. Prepare to welcome the climax of this game!
Cowardly vermin.
We need to catch her. Immediately.
I've got to hand it to you guys. It takes real patience to sit through all her jibber-jabber. Go on. I'll open a shortcut for you. I'd like to see what other tricks she has up her sleeve.